imaswati lamahle imaswati akithi lalelani la asivani kahle, and I think and understand ngithi mina ngiyamvumela Gawuzela up until to a point where he's asking for a king. You see, everything he says is on point. But lenvo phokuthi makhosetive abenkosi. I'm telling you mina ukuthi constitutional monarch isitolo inkosi. Daba umehluko lomkhulu. And then what's going to happen is that Nina, let me explain something. When you go for liberation, you want a complete eradication of a system that is oppressive. Okay, you don't want to do it in piecemeal. And you do it once and do it properly, which is what happened in South Africa. But Mandela, they made a mistake to a certain point. You see, you have to redress the inequities, because what's happening, they're saying, you see them rioting. These people are hungry because the whites still control everything and they don't want to share, because those things were not taken into consideration. They were not properly, you have to make some safeguards to make sure that you don't have people asking for a second revolution. You see? And guess what's going to happen? And then the other thing, you must be principled. You cannot have someone who has killed all these people and then you reward him and say, what about all these people he has killed? All these people who have died, all the Swazis, bafela lide. Ngithi mina Gawuzela akayekela lokuphokuthi ufuna inkosi. Ayiphelele ndvole. Nangabe uyasaba akangatsinzi inkosi. Asho nje ukuthi sifuna democracy and make other points and leave that one alone. Ngoba lamaswati ayabsorba lento ukuthi ayizabsorba lento ukuthi solo sifuna inkosi. Usifuna inkosi. You see? And then emaswati akade ukuthi constitutional monarchy yini. Acabanga ukuthi constitutional monarchy emandla taba prime minister. Emandla prime minister London. UK. Ubobuka logogo. She is in charge. And same thing will happen. You'll have a constitutional monarchy. You must study this constitutional monarchy. And then, okay, granted, okay, you want to remain a kingdom. You get a constitutional monarchy. And you have to make sure that the person that is in that seat, that position, is a person of integrity, is a person that has morals and ethics, is a person that has empathy for the people. You can't have a king like Makhosetive who behaves this way, who acts this way, who does not care about people, who tells you everything in the country belongs to me and fuck all of you. And you keep insisting you want this guy. No. If you want the constitutional monarchy, then, okay, don't say you want Makhosetive. Say you want to become a constitutional monarchy, but you want a new king. Okay, you want a king. King Swapozai, so how many children? They are still there. Some of them are decent people that you could work with. You understand? But don't keep saying you want Makhosetive. But niva. One personally, and you fool me in the constitutional monarchy. Because my problems are. You see, Lenkosi pins in mandla. You understand? So let's kill it all at once. Let's go for the presidents. You see, so we can elect him. You understand? Then, understanding it. We are going to find ourselves in the same position, same economic situation, same, because, and I don't understand why you want a guy there and give him money and give his family money and let him sit there just because he goes 3 times a year to do ingwala, umhlanga. Culture. What is culture? Maybe that's what you don't understand. You can continue to have your culture. You don't need a figurehead or a king. You pay him big monies. Buy him a private jet. Mrs. Zulu is getting 6 billion. Kazulu. I'm supportive because it's a cultural thing. I get it. But by and large, when I start looking at the disadvantages, you know how much 6 billion is? And where does that money go? Mrs. Zulu's father had a private jet and had several luxurious cars and several servants and all this nonsense. And really, what did he do in return for the people? You see, we really have to have a discussion. I'm not saying when I'm being destructive, I'm being constructive and say, but Mkauzela, please stop emphasizing this point. Yeah, but no. Lomvulona is feeding Swazis. Some of them are alive. To the crocodiles and lions. You understand? And shooting people who are demonstrating peacefully. And you insist that you want that kind of a man. Are you sure? Taking all the money in the country for himself. Even as king, he's going to demand. And then fire the prime minister. Then what are you going to do? How are you going to fire the king? Then you say, do you know him? Maybe lots are mad and you don't know the things he has done. Maybe because I know more. That's why I'm saying, why am I Swati would even say that? You must understand the psychology of the man you're dealing with. Okay. I hope you're naive.